Y'all in the room? Come on in.
No, look, dog in the car. Hey, y'all.
It's 7 o'clock. Meet us at the couch, please. Or, wherever you like to watch it. In the bed or sit next to your boo. Get your drinks. Okay, what you doing?
Trying to fix our light.
I like that version.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Hey.
Hey, V.
Look at Jason. Jason, you make it every week.
I
and
know.
I appreciate seeing your name.
I know. If I don't see a few nights, I'm like, where they at? Tag them.
I remember that time we didn't see Tempest.
Yep.
And I was like, where you at, baby? Where you at, Top Fan Tempest? That's Tempest new name. Top Fan Tempest.
Jason got his top fan. Represent top fans.
Come on, Top Fans. It's episode 7. That's so wild because we were literally supposed to have 4 episodes.
Yeah.
But I got 5 on it. We are talking about legalize, marijuana. So y'all go ahead and tag y'all edible makers in the comments. We want to know who make your edibles. I want to know for a friend.
Yeah.
Who make your edibles? Go ahead and tag them. But I'm Dawn.
I'm Kay.
And this is Triggered. So go ahead. Best friend, I love when you say boom, we get action.
Right.
So right after you tag your edible makers, I want y'all to let me know. I got 2 things to ask y'all. One, is weed a drug? Yes or no, is weed a drug? And 2, should marijuana be legalized? Look at Katerka, it's legal out here. We ain't all in Vegas.
I know, right?
A lot of us been in Vegas over the past few months, but that ain't no shade, because I see y'all traveling. Should it be legalized, and is weed a drug? Y'all let me know. And Kay, tell me what you think.
I think anything could be a drug.
You said what?
I think anything could be a drug. Anything that you could be addicted to can be a drug. Because to me, alcohol is a drug. Like wine could be a drug. Anything that you can lose self-discipline about and need, it can be a drug.
Well, you can have an addiction, but I don't know if it make it a drug. Because is sex a drug? People have sex addiction.
It can be a drug.
Ain't no sex, no drug.
It can be healing. It can be healing. It can be addictive. All that shit can be drugs. And I do think marijuana should be legal. I feel like there's no reason it should not be legal at this point. It's just ridiculous.
I don't think that marijuana is a drug. Because I think that there are some things in nature that can have the effects of like marijuana, but it's not considered as drugs.
Like what?
You know what I'm saying? Like one thing, even though they consider, mushrooms a drug, because some of them, could cause psychosis, but it's really not. It's natural. It's just the effects of it.
Natural thing can still be drugs though. Like I think like a lot of stuff, if it utilized in a way, it can be a drug. Because drugs is not always bad though. It don't mean it bad to me.
No, it doesn't mean that it's bad, but it also doesn't mean it's a drug. We label it as that, but these are like natural things.
I guess I need to be clarified. What is the definition of a drug?
Alright, so I definitely think that it should be legal, and not even because I'm a weed smoker, because I'm not a weed smoker. Like that's not my thing. But I think that it should be legal because I don't think that it has the effects like other narcotics, right?
Yeah.
And I think that by having it illegal, it's so many people that are considered criminals right now behind some stuff that in some places actually is legal. Like you have people that's locked up, can't do better in life because they have charges for something that they're now allowing people to do and make money off of. You see what I'm saying? So it's like either we're going to make it right for everybody or we're just not going to touch this at all. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's just kind of how I feel as far as it can't be cool over here, but then folks still locked up in Tennessee.
Right.
Or I can't get a job because it's on my record.
The second thing is when it comes to the job thing, even if being legal, even if it's legal now, a company still can decide to not take you if you smoke weed because that's their prerogative. So even if it was legal all over the United States, they can decide to drug test you and decide like, hey, we want our people to not use drugs.
Right. That's in like the job sector.
Right.
But like if you thinking about just you on the streets and you got some dope on, you got some weed on you or whatever, you probably going to jail.
Right.
And then if you like look at the map, like I was looking at the map of where weed is like legalized or decriminalized, like everywhere around Tennessee, with the exception of Alabama, it's either totally legal, medicinal weed is legal, or it's decriminalized, meaning that weed ain't legal, but we ain't gonna lock you up for this amount right here. You know what I'm saying?
And the second thing is that, from my experience, you can have a marijuana charge and not get the job, but you can have a murder charge and get the job. That I know for a fact. Like if you have a marijuana charge, it's almost a no-go with certain companies. But if you have a murder charge and the murder charge 7 years, you're a rapist, they might take you. But
really?
Hell yes. Hell yes. Yes.
So I know you do like HR, so y'all accept people that smoke weed?
It's not about what I accept. It's what my clients accept.
Right.
Right. So it's not, each client decide what they want. So it's not that I want to take you. You know, it's like if the client tell me, hey, this is our criteria of what we want, this is what I'm going to take.
Timmy said she don't smoke weed, but if they make alcohol, y'all just keep something on my book. Well, you know, alcohol used to be illegal back in the day. Like prohibition.
Yeah.
All right, y'all, we're going to try to find our guest. Our guest is Holiday. And my guy is having some difficulties getting into the chat. So I'm going to do like I had to do before, okay? And I'm going to, who was that, Jerry? We had to do like that? And I'm going to talk him through this process. I'm going to talk him through this process so we can get him out here. I got to give him a tutorial.
And the second thing about it is that the marijuana charge may be a misdemeanor, but the murder charge is, of course, a felony. But you'll have a harder time in certain clients getting placed with their marijuana charge versus with a
what's up?
With a murder charge.
My bad, y'all. I know this look real ghetto, but this is this Holiday. This our guest. I can hear you.
Let him rap his first single.
Did you click on the actual live? Did you? So you can't just look at it if you go down the screen. Click on the actual live, and then it's that little icon with the person. Don't y'all think I'm ghetto? Because we did a test run before. You don't see it?
He's not on his computer, right?
He on his mobile.
Okay.
And then we tagged you in it, so you should receive the tag. You received the tag? I wonder if... Yeah. I wonder if we... It don't show that you in here.
Yeah, it don't show you in here. Are you actually like on the line? I just like clicking like
you actually in there. Yep, and you on the trigger pad. Child. Hey friend, we having technical difficulty. There he go. I'm in. Can y'all see me? Yeah. So you see the button now?
It say bring
them on camera. All right.
You know, I'm too goofy for that. He got accepted. You probably
All
get
right,
that
let me get
phone
on the
him.
phone. All right. Yeah. Oh, first of all, y'all know we get on. Cause we man babies. So don't judge us. It's connecting.
Then
I
he
saw
go.
that comment to me. I saw that.
There it is,
I saw
man.
it.
There it is.
What's up, y'all?
What's up?
Yeah, so this is holiday, and I just want to say that this is one of my best friends. Cause y'all remember we had a show about platonic friends, and this one right here says you can't be friends with guys. So I just want all the pistols out there. I want everybody watching it. This is my ace
All
boy.
the pistols. You better know it.
This my dog. You
You know
hear
what
me?
I'm saying? Yeah, I'm
So
here now. Any comments, any questions? I'm right here. You know what I'm saying? So, you know.
I want to ask you this: how do you feel about this whole legalizing marijuana thing? Like, why are we legalizing it now? It's been illegal for so long.
Right. That's why, it's iffy because I love the fact that everybody has it now. And more people are open to using it now because the government allows it. You know what I'm saying? But it's the question you asked me, why it's legal now? That's a good question. You know, people should wonder why now and why, like, when we were younger, it was like one of the worst things that you could do. They promote us not to use it at all. And now it's like in the stores, it's like a candy bar or something. You know what I'm saying? So,
Separate.
but, right. But the benefits of it is saving lives, it's helping people. I know people that have conditions like chronic pain, like, it's a lot of things, CBDs. If people don't want to just get high for recreational use, it's so many benefits to it. So many benefits to it. It's health wise. So I'm all for that. I love it.
So let me ask you this though, because we talk about
Right.
people that just want to get high for recreational use, right?
You said say that again, Don. I can.
We talking about people that just want to get high for recreational use.
Oh
Should that
yeah, of course. Should
should that
that
be?
be legal? Of course that should be legal. Of course it should be legal. So I always ask people a reason why. I've been pro marijuana for a long time, probably too long. But so but I'm saying I still can't find a reason. People can't tell me a reason why it was ever a bad thing to start. Like, you remember Joe Camel and all those people like promoting all the cigarettes and ass and stuff? How was that cool? But back then, weed was like some of the worst things you could do. It's just,
We was a gateway drug, right? We
I
we
don't
ate
use,
we 80s
right,
baby. So when we was growing
right,
up, they
right.
told us if you went to health class, they told us that weed is a gateway drug, and if you start smoking weed, it's gonna eventually lead you to crack.
Yeah.
Remember that's
It
the type
is.
of stuff they was telling us.
I won a
It,
damn
it,
essay.
it,
I wrote a whole essay on how marijuana and crack and all that stuff. I read it for
right.
the whole at the board education.
So
Hey,
technically, all
everybody,
these to be crackheads right now, right?
right. We should be. I mean, based off of it, like, I should have been trying like every drug there is, but I have not. I mean, everybody knows me, I'm all about weed, so it's definitely not a gateway drug. So
No,
you can't promote it for that. I want to say this about the dirt. You remember the dirt T-shirts? Those little black T-shirts was fly for it. Man, they used to like them. Like,
I,
everybody had them joints out back in middle school.
I didn't wear no
But
dirty shirt.
you didn't wear a skirt. All right, come on, man. You know you had
I
your
was
black
in the
hat.
newspaper. We was in the
You had
newspaper
one.
And you are so proud of that because you keep talking about this dirt essay contest.
Yeah.
because they had me really thinking like if I like I'm telling you how hard I was on weed. Not I'm for real. I didn't know, but back day my parents smoked weed. I didn't know that. But I was so hard on
Right,
weed. If I met a dude that smoked weed, I didn't want to talk to him. That's
right,
how hard
right,
I was. That's how hard I was on weed. Growing like, oh, you smoke? Like seriously,
right,
like I did
right.
not want to be a guy who smoked weed. Like I just didn't want to do that because I associated it with shit, drug like crack. Like I
I
went
grew up
extreme.
around
Right.
all that smoke weed. I'm talking about them big fat swisher sweets. You remember them
You
jobs?
remember the big perfectos, done? That's what they called them. Them perfect. You had to put a whole like 2 grams in them boys. I'm
I
letting you know.
all boys that smoked them. So I never. I never looked at weed like on. You know, I felt like it was a drug because I was taught that it was a drug, but
Right.
I never thought that it was bad because
Right.
it wasn't crack. Cause you know how black folks are, we compare everything like long as it
Right.
ain't crack.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Now it's met now,
Yeah.
which is
Now nasty pills.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like the bad things have a history and a trend that follow them that you can see. You don't need to mess with. You know, I lost people doing pills and stuff. All they can. It's like you see right off, like that ain't what's up. On the other
Weed
hand, we
is a
I think it's a
drug.
drug too, Shamika.
Okay, Ryan, is weed
just
a
say
drug?
no, kids. No, it is not a drug. I
Thank you.
mean, okay, I guarantee you this. I see you, Miss Wayne. I say you this. I say, okay, sugar has killed more people than weed, right, on a regular basis. I mean, I don't know what people dealing with. I got, diabetes and they're dealing with this. Now, if you look at this, like, I think they had a documentary on the history of drugs. I know everybody's probably seen it, right? I don't know. I watched it.
Pull
But,
your camera. Okay, we can't see you.
Yeah. You look
huh?
like you protect the custody. You got the camera kind of behind, bring
Pull
it
your
down
camera
a little
down.
bit.
I'll bring it down. Oh,
Your
huh?
camera.
Up. Huh? Bring my camera down. I can't see. It's good on mine. I don't know.
Okay,
Down
Okay,
yeah.
okay,
right
I can
here.
see it. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So like they had sugar on the list of and caffeine on the list of drugs that were illegal. Like they had that on the like top drugs. You know what I'm saying? Like right up there with marijuana, caffeine, and sugar.
So sugar a drug too?
I'm asking. I'm saying, is it? Is caffeine a drug?
For me, I think anything a drug. I think if it's anything you be addicted to, if you can get
So
addicted to
that's
it,
what we
it's a
finna do.
drug.
That's,
As you get
Like
I
addicted
mean, you
to
can
it,
get addicted to
like
everything, okay?
this is a drug.
we finna define drug. How about that? We gonna define drug. What a drug is. That's what we gonna do. What is a drug?
Cigarettes a drug.
I
That's
mean, but it's so. I
right.
mean,
Y'all
weed
ready?
grows like grass. Though. What you say though?
Y'all ready? Just a definition. A
Yes, sir.
drug is a medicine or substance which has a physiological effect when ingested or otherwise introduced into the body.
Okay.
Food? That sounds like food.
That's like everything. Because
But you said dingling was a
yeah,
drug.
what they say. I just said we ingested. That's like nigga to me.
Ingested?
That's
Yeah,
how
it sounds like it.
that's
It's
how
gonna
they
have
know.
some effects on you. Anything you put in the body is gonna have an effect on you, though, right?
Right.
It could be Cheetos, right? And eventually
Right.
you're gonna have some kind of effect.
I gave my mom
Um,
some the other night because she
I,
got
So then,
arthritis.
so maybe let's not say drug then. Maybe let's refer to narcotic. How about
well,
that?
that's going.
Like codeine.
Yeah,
A
that's
taken
okay.
for narcotic or stimulant effects, often illegally. So that's what we talk
See,
about, illegal drugs. So we
Okay.
would talk about narcotics.
Okay.
okay. Now
Now
we
it's
go
not.
into morals, though. Now it becomes what's morally wrong. Now, based off somebody. You know what I'm saying? Because just because you told me weed was bad doesn't you gotta prove this to me? Because I see helping people.
That's my whole point. Because like back in the day, alcohol was in the same position that weed is.
Mhm.
But now
Hmm.
it's not. So people don't view it as bad. But alcohol truthfully has worse
It
effects on
does.
the body. And
It
I'm a drink.
does. It does. It
And
does. I think
so
any see, but see, Don, you're a drinker. You're not a drunk. See, I think this. I
Mm,
think however you do something. I mean, you
yeah,
know what I'm saying? It's a difference though. It's a difference in it.
not
Like,
alcoholic.
yeah, you're not an alcoholic. I mean, I believe however you use something, it's you make it what it is. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? You can be like people that smoke weed on like every now and then, you can't just put them with somebody that's just blazing all day, not going to work, not making money, not being
Right.
productive. Like
Right.
that's an issue. Right.
Anything that
So
takes control of your life is an issue. I
it is.
talk to Queen Levy about this all the time. If anything
Right.
take control of your life, then it's a problem. Like you can't manage it. If you can't manage whatever it is, then it's an issue. Man, your business alcohol did nothing to nobody.
just so
Hey,
Fight for
me
your
too,
right,
Tiffany.
girl.
I ain't got a problem with nothing. that's what I'm saying. We can't. I'm not gonna judge you. Like, who knows what people do? Like, you just, it's how you do it. I think. Whatever you going, if you drinking, just if you drinking like for nothing, like people gonna judge you for that. You know what I'm saying? You just trying to ruin your own life. Like, or you even with weed, it could be anything. I'm gonna say this too. I don't even think it is just the drug or whatever you use. It's the person. You got an addictive personality. You trying to battle something to use to get away from something. That's something. I mean, TV shows can hurt people just trying to use it to get away from something. You know what
I
I
want
mean? Like,
to. Why do you think that it's still illegal in Tennessee?
I
uh,
got it.
the Bible Belt.
I think the reason that stuff like casinos and marijuana legal in Tennessee, because Memphis gonna take it and run with it. East Tennessee don't want Memphis to have that power. They
That's
do
what I
not.
was gonna say, Kat. They don't want
And,
us to because we're gonna benefit from it.
yeah, we're
Black
gonna
people
be.
gonna benefit from it. That's
They
how I
don't.
always felt.
Yeah, they don't want a city on the
Right.
river. What would you rather hang out? A city on the river or
Because
a
it's
what part of Tennessee? Well, like they
right.
don't want. You don't want Memphis to become their New Orleans or that. You don't. They don't want
Right.
that.
You don't want they don't, I just see that it seems that they don't want that at all though. Because if
No.
you look at Nashville, I know y'all know what's up, Nashville, rolling right now, looking good. And if you look at Atlanta, all the opportunities, like they don't want that here. They want Memphis to be Elvis and that's it.
And white.
They don't
And
want
country.
growth here. White Elvis and country, well we already yeah.
We can't really use the Bible Belt excuse anymore
No,
because
Mississippi.
every place
Mm,
around
true,
us
true,
is
true,
progressing.
Mm-hmm.
With the
true.
exception of Alabama,
Mm-hmm.
every place around us progressing. They either have decriminalized it where they ain't gonna lock you up. It
Right.
ain't legal, but they want, certain amounts they ain't gonna lock you up. Or
Right, but
they
that's
made
that's
this illegal.
I'm gonna
right,
tell you me my husband and I did. We went and put every city in Tennessee and put up our grass, our gross profit. Like how much per capita
right,
each city.
right.
Memphis can buy most of the cities in Tennessee.
Yeah,
Memphis
yeah,
and Nashville alone is all the cities. All the cities combined still not more than
yeah.
Memphis and Nashville.
But we know we live in a red state though, so
Right.
But them
not
red
They
states
still
around us.
got marijuana because in Memphis it's gonna be disproportionate. It's gonna be all Memphis. We're gonna have too much money. Once Memphis get the more power Memphis get in Tennessee, the less the power East Tennessee will have. They do not want that. They do not want
I'm
Memphis to have that
and,
power.
and I'm gonna say this too about like the government on that. I just think they realized at first the whole thing about making it illegal was to lock us up. Because I know I got weed charges for a little
To
minor
lock us
weed
up
charges for
with us.
Black people.
black people,
That's right.
us, people of color. They try to do that. So the whole point of that, when they realized that, everybody's locked up. You get locked up. They make money off you, whatever you doing daily. They work you or whatever. When they realize they can make more money off the general public just smoking it for recreational use, that's when they made it legal. It's always been about money. So it's like,
Always.
Yeah. It's like you
I
pay
can't.
out them
Right,
taxes and charging
right,
people for it than you do now than put people in jail for it. The profit margin don't
right.
rise.
And then are you gonna free all my folks that got locked up and are these little minor charges that people get for just having a bag of weed or whatever they got on, even the major stuff? Are these things gonna be lifted off of their record? I want to
Right.
know. I mean, I'm just curious.
It really,
So
really that companies really will give somebody have a misdemeanor marijuana charge and not
yeah,
get.
yeah,
But I know
right,
murderers and sexual assault people who get jobs over the marijuana misdemeanor. And because the company client decide they do not want people, and they'll say so, oh, we deal with machinery, or we deal with forklifts,
yeah,
or we deal with that. But that has nothing
yeah,
to do with a person. It's like me, I'm drinking off the clock, right? But I mean
right,
I'm drinking off the clock. But that
right,
don't mean he's drunk this weekend. But I still can go to work and do my
right,
job on the clock.
right, right,
It's the thing
right.
for me.
That's
They should put
I never
everybody
got that with weed.
But the thing about it is, if they gotta release all these people with these
Mm-hmm,
charges, right? What is
mm-hmm.
they doing to the prison industry.
Mm.
See, but the same people that own the prison industry are the same people investing in the marijuana industry, the government.
Saying no,
So
why they gonna release their slaves?
Well, what they do is they
they
take
get
the
win both ways, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
They make sure that so if they do release you, they be like, well, you got a felony, so you can't be a distributor of marijuana because you got to have this kind of record. So they
Exactly. Look
can't.
at
They
Caleb. I see you, Caleb. You've been doing your research on it. You
I
can't get
see
in the
it. So
growing
they
industry.
won't let you in.
Right.
They won't let you in because, like for me, I own a home
Right.
health care. They tried not to give me my license because I got suspended driver license back in 2009.
Yeah.
I forget. I had
Yeah.
to go get it expunged. They would not give me
Yeah.
my state license. They were like, you
Misdemeanors.
want a license, you gotta take
Yeah.
your name out. I had to go get it expunged, get a license for a driving. I didn't know my license was suspended, but they gave me a
Yeah.
charge for driving with
Yeah.
suspended license. They would not give me
Yeah.
my state.
A
So they
driving misdemeanor.
keep black people out of this stuff because what white people do, they gonna get this shit expunged.
Right.
Luckily for me, at that point, I had a lawyer on my team that just went to the judge and just take it off. You understand what I'm saying? But a
Right.
lot of
Right.
people can't do that.
They don't
That's
have it. They don't
marijuana.
have it. Yeah.
They have made it where these dispensaries make sure they lock these black people out from getting dispensaries. So the people
They
that want
have.
the that know
See,
how
I
to
know that. Yeah.
do,
Right.
they let them
Yeah.
in the industry.
Yeah.
They make it hard for you. They
Yeah.
make it hard with your money. They make it hard with your background. They can decide whatever
Smart
background
sister right here.
people. Because the thing
Preach.
about it is, truth be told, when they decide to make it legal in Mississippi, they already have who's gonna be dispensers.
Absolutely.
Them people was already set up. They paid. They bought their politicians.
They were that's what I say. They were lobbying for it.
Yeah, they bought their
They
politicians.
knew it was gonna be put
They
in their
already
hands.
had their land.
Man.
They already had
Yeah,
everything.
it's
All they needed was for it to pass. So they been had this shit set up for a long time ago. So everybody who in there gonna get the crumbs. You gonna get the pieces of
right.
whatever it. And that's just
Well,
the way
I'm
it's
tell
set.
you, like the same thing happened in Colorado. It got so bad in Colorado that like what you saying right now is all fact. Like they put charges on people. Like, I don't want to, I don't want to get into this and make this conspiracies and all that. But I know for a fact they put charges on people that own dispensaries in Colorado to move them out. The government used them as like test dummies on trying to get them to see how much money they make in Colorado and Seattle. When they saw the profit come in, you use your money. They found ways of moving those people out, and they moved in. Now they completely own it. Same thing about it now. Same with the bootleg industry. It was the underground and independent people that owned it at first, and they got it popping. Who owns it now? So it's all a game. It's never they made it. I mean, but I'll never see them to just going to make something bad like cocaine or something like that legal.
That
We
what's
should have never been on that list anyway.
that keep us
They
divided.
using it to keep us divided as a people and to keep us in poverty. Baby, we're gonna always be divided as a people. That's how America set it up.
We're gonna always be divided as a people, and we're gonna always
You got to fight your way into anything.
right, because whoever has the power has the key. You like if they have the power, they control the game because they control it. Like we can't control the industry that we have no power in. You understand what I'm saying? So they gonna make the
It's
rules.
hard to break into an industry
Yeah, it's hard.
that one of us ain't got a piece of
Yeah,
power.
nobody has a piece of pie.
Right,
Like
right,
they the rules where they win. I mean, and if you
right.
win it, they gonna change the rules and make sure you lose again. I mean, that's just the way it's
Exactly,
set up.
exactly, exactly. Yeah.
So it's one of those things that is really messed up. Cause like I said, I've been looking into this for years, just because my family got their
Mhm.
land secret, not doing nothing. They tore all the house down on it. It was a big farm.
And now you want to be a drug dealer.
I mean, not a drug dealer, but I lease my land to somebody who want to sell, who want to grow crops on it. Like I lease it to a farmer. Like
Now
you can lease my
Kayla want
land.
to be a dope boy.
I
Hey,
mean,
hey, the American dream.
right.
It
That's the American way.
really
That's the
though.
American. This country was built on that. I mean, I'm just being real. I mean, hey, people want it. They're gonna get it anyway. Not saying, and it's not even bad for them. Keeping something good away from people, it can help them. So
If it's a
this doesn't
supply,
make sense.
it's supplied.
Mm-hmm.
They just what it is.
You
I
can
mean, you
literally
can't
do
tell me.
this shit. Like you can
Yes,
go to college and major in it. You know what I'm
if you
saying?
white.
Anybody can go to college and major in it now.
Oh.
The opportunities that you have afterward, now maybe that comes
Yeah,
down
they're
to
gonna
And
Yeah,
I
yeah,
and I think another thing with marijuana too, and this is my thought process on watching it evolve over the years, marijuana became less of a hood drug and more so of a hippie-ish white
It's
people.
always been there.
It always been that.
It's
Always been a hippie
it's
white people drug.
always been there. One thing about drugs, narcotics, whatever it is, it's
right,
always been them.
Yeah, they love drugs.
Okay,
right.
not saying it ain't been us, but when it comes to showcasing it in a negative light, it's always going to look like us.
Look, let
You
me.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
If it's a
true.
problem, it's going to look like us.
Uh,
But
Right.
the real drug addicts,
is them. Let me tell
And the
you.
real drug dealers, because we ain't
Yeah,
got no boats or nothing. Cut it out. Come on, let's not even get into
I had went to this
it. We
little.
ain't got none of this.
It's this thing that they do with write a speech and do like a talk thing. It's like in Midtown or something. And they do it like once a month. So I went one time with my friend. Excuse me. And one girl was talking about I don't know if it was her brother or her boyfriend, but I kind of tuned out. And she was talking about how he overdosed on opiates. And she gave this little heartfelt story and what his family went through. I'm like, shit, this is like crack. I got friends who went through worse than that. You know, like he should have been in jail. That's what I'm thinking. Like this might have
Right,
crackhead. He should be in jail. So she going through
right.
the whole story, and I didn't feel sorry for her, and I might be wrong about it, but I didn't feel sorry for her because I got plenty of folks who was dear to me that their parents was on crack, and nobody felt sorry for them.
that's true.
It's true.
Nobody felt
True.
sorry for them.
Uh,
Nobody cared about
uh,
them being in the system. Nobody cared about
uh,
their mama being in jail. Nobody cared
uh,
about
But
that type of stuff, and I didn't feel sorry for her.
that's because
right.
white drug users are addicts with health issues.
Right.
It's a health problem.
Exactly.
Black users are criminals.
Right.
It's a difference. You know what I'm saying?
It's a different.
Black
Right.
drug users, drug pushers are locked up.
Right.
Okay?
That Nino
White
Brown.
users receive medical assistance. They're put
They do.
into nice rehabilitation centers.
They are. They
You
are.
know,
For black people, that affect you. If you got a drug charge, or somebody you in a house and somebody in your house got drug charge in that household, you couldn't get assisted housing anymore. If
That's
you
true.
if you got a charge, you can't get financial aid for college. It says specifically a
Yeah.
drug charge.
Drug
You can't
related charge.
get aid
You,
for college. But if
right.
you're
And then,
a rehab and you okay, you know, like you can still
right. Yeah.
and black folks get sent to jail to detox. These
right.
guys,
See, it's that. See, that then ties in with the police circling our hoods all day and just getting us minor charges for nothing. And then you put that on us and you get caught with a little bag of weed and you 17 years old. It's so much with that. That's what I'm saying. It's kind of, you just got to ask yourself, why now? But
why you think?
now,
Yeah, why now? Why now is this starting to be okay?
because
What
it's the
been?
cool thing. Because it's now it's the cool thing to do. Like they can still promote it as a drug and it'll still be done. If you look at like the rap music now, it's like it used to be drug dealers. Now everybody like you know what they say, everybody on drugs. So I'm thinking like I'm just saying it's a bigger profit. People are more open to it and they're just promoting it their way. It's all about money. At first it was a big profit, lock us up. I just that's all I see. You can make money off us on the outside now. So it's like legalize it. It's all about black people and
And
keeping
it's
us
still
as the
you can make money off with the real estate side, and you make money off the marijuana side. So it's like now, like the farming industry, because it got so trash, they was able to take a lot of these farmers' land, and now they can take it and turn it into, something even more profitable. Who you gonna make more profit from, tomatoes or weed? You understand what I'm saying? So it's like at this point, instead of me selling you carrots and shit, I can take this and make this a marijuana
true.
profit and make even more money off of it. And then a lot of these rich people who's up in there, their kids smoke weed and drug addicts and shit like that. So they trying to make their children still stay rich. They children don't want to be over Geico. You know what I'm saying? They got some little bum
Right.
ass. They need to put their kids set up where they still gonna make money. So they gonna get their
Forever.
kids. It's over the. weed dispensary. If you find out, if you ever look who over the dispensaries and who over the land, all these folks are all white people, and the people
Yeah,
who running children, their nephews, their nieces, and all
yeah,
this kind. So they want to set their children up to make sure, because one thing about rich white people, they big on their legacy, and they big on making sure even if they child a fuck up, they want to make sure that they set up in some kind of way or manner.
right.
And so
Going forward, right,
and shit right here. It's like, okay, so he don't want to be the president of Goldman Sachs no more. So I got to make sure that my child have an industry that they can still have some say so in and make some money in. So I'm gonna go ahead and invest in this and buy this land. So and that's just the way
right,
that's just what they figured out, how to make more profit, how to tax the money. They convinced the politicians how this gonna benefit them. They bought them some politicians and they made it where, and look, keep them Negroes still in jail though. Keep them in jail. But we gonna make this legal and these people gonna be locked out. The original dope boys, they can't get in this industry. We got the new school jump there.
but you
Put it
know what's
so
gonna happen though.
So
Somebody
you
gonna come with some kind of what you say.
go ahead.
I'm
I was
just
gonna
saying,
say
some politician, it might be Biden. They gonna come with some old act to free the charges, to remove, criminal act for people of this race and poverty, all this to remove charges, and everybody's gonna celebrate this thing like he just did somebody a big favor.
what they,
When it should have been removed anyway when it was made legal. It's just some politician gonna use it
I
as a pitch.
it's something about that actually.
yeah, like making it where they can get
They
jobs and
they've
stuff.
been saying it. See, they've
Well,
been
yeah,
saying it. I didn't even know.
releasing them, cleaning up their records and stuff like that. So do you think that
I
we
just
are?
gave us the charges. Yeah, it was just,
And baby, she was giving out charges too. But I'm gonna let y'all have Kamala. I ain't, this ain't a
yeah,
trash
she
Kamala.
was. She was. You don't see? Go check my page. See if I see you see one post. Go ahead, sir.
This ain't a trash Kamala thing. This is
No,
just
I'm
being.
not gonna get into that. I ain't gonna get. I got
But the whole drug thing, a lot of these pastors was excited about this bill too. Like they was excited about that drug bill, like that 90s crime bill thing. A lot of these leaders, these black leaders, community, they was excited as hell about it. Like,
you.
so it
Right,
wasn't just politicians. A lot of our folks who we see preaching in the corner of, Lamar and these corner church, they was excited about that shit too. So it wasn't just
right,
politicians. They back that stuff.
But let me say this though,
right,
and this is no disrespect to the Christian faith because I am a Christian, and but older black Christians are so twisted. They wanted to assimilate bad. They wanted acceptance bad. They bow down in the name of Jesus. Not bow down for Jesus, but they bow down to white folks, this government
hmm,
system in the name of Jesus. They taught
yeah,
us to cower in the name of Jesus. Jesus ain't want us
right.
to cower. That ain't what Jesus was about. So
That's
I
sad.
understand how they was to know why they supported something like that.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
They
Yeah,
was.
yeah, that's true. That's true. And it's on us to change things, though. We know better. If you know better, you do better.
They
You know
still
what
in the
I'm saying?
right now
I,
talking down,
I,
like on
They are.
younger generation,
They are.
and younger black generations are ignorant or now it's just that we have awakened a little bit and we
Right.
understand that
Right.
not everything that y'all try to say is bad is actually bad. You can preach the
Right.
word of God, but don't pull this society created mess up in here. It's
Right.
a lot of
Right.
stuff that's created in society that ain't got nothing to do with good or bad, sin or whatever. Like people that
True.
think that they got a problem with cussing. Bitch.
and then the thing with God, and the thing when they preach to you, they preach to you. They don't teach you anything. It's some people go to church every Sunday, Wednesday, and Thursday. They don't know nothing about the Bible.
So
Nothing.
that's what I say. I say if you're gonna judge, you're gonna say something, you're gonna give me your opinion, you gotta give me some kind of solution about it. If you're gonna say something about what I'm doing, if you care that much, you gotta give me some kind of way. You can't just tell me, hey, stop going left when you going out your house. You're like, okay. You gotta
Um,
give me a solution or a reason why I should be doing some kind of, you can't just tell me what I'm doing is wrong and then you don't even know a better way.
right. You ain't got no solution. Just shut up.
You have no
Or
solution. You just want to judge.
telling me why it's wrong.
Yep.
You
Yeah, tell
know,
me why exactly. Yeah,
like why is this wrong? And if you
right.
show me from the book, you know what I'm saying, you probably could
They
get me
ain't got.
over.
They ain't gonna teach you
But
nothing from the
you
good
trying
book.
to connect some worldly bullshit into something that God ain't even said that. This how you trying to
Yeah,
make some
whatever the government say,
And then
whatever
it
what the
don't even
government
have
say.
to apply to my life right now. Like, tell me why you trying to tell me something. Give me the Bible
Right.
verse. Tell me what it means. Tell me how I can apply this to my life today. Like, what does that mean to me today? What does the burning
Right.
bush mean
Eh,
today? I don't give
right.
me no make me feel bad and send me to hell, but you ain't taught me that.
Exactly.
Don't
They'll put
you
you in the hell in the state of mind right now. They'll put you in hell.
with the Jesus that I know, because I know Jesus, with the Jesus that I
Right.
know, I just don't think he'll have a problem with weed
Nah,
smoking.
he ain't
Now,
gonna be. Nah.
hey, because anything in excess,
Yep.
anything that you're doing too
Right.
much, doing it
Right.
illegal. But
Right.
weed could be illegal all day, but I still don't think that God got no problem with
And
it.
then
He put
legal
it here.
and legal don't
Yeah, he
mean that
made it. It's not manufactured. Right.
right because at one point slavery was legal. You understand what I'm saying? Like a lot of
And
things that
people
was legal.
supported it. And if people, hey, there was some people that look like us that are supporting it too. Same
Yeah,
way
they was
people are supporting people saying that weed is wrong. The
right.
government said, white man says wrong. You don't be doing this stuff. Like, bro, but you like it's a McDonald's on every corner that's killing more people. It's terrible. They cared about what you put in your body like that. Shut that down.
But
Like,
then
come on now.
with this country, it's always wrong until they find a way
To
to
make money.
capitalize off of it.
Hmm.
It's wrong.
Capitalize off it.
You
See?
find the big
Or don't let it be, and also don't let it be us. I'm gonna say this on another topic, but like white tees. I remember you could get a white T-shirt for $2. We started wearing them white tees back in the day. White tees was $10 at the pack. I'm just saying. I just saw it go up. Snapbacks was the cheapest thing. We made them cool. They shot up $50 more. I'm just that's how they do us too, man. So
yeah, black people are
no, we
consumers now.
do
And we trendy.
Black people are
it.
consumers.
Right.
They find something that they know that we're going to purchase, regardless, they gonna tax our ass
Yeah.
because we're gonna
They gonna
get it.
tax it.
And for some reason, we could be a little ignorant to where we want it even more the higher the price go because we find value in expensive stuff, even though that's
Yep.
dumb because you're losing
Yep.
money. We
Right.
find
Right.
oh nigga,
Right.
oh it's $50 now.
Yeah.
Oh bitch, I got
Yeah.
that.
Because we
I
don't have
finna shit
value.
on it. Yeah, I'm about to shit on it. Ooh, wait till I get it. I know they ain't gonna be able to get this. I'm about to shit on it. Like,
When you
what? We stay on the
value
same corner.
yourself, you look for value. You look for external value all the time because you got to constantly be validated. So of course you're gonna
Right.
buy expensive because you want to look like you're expensive. If you
And
always
I'm
tell
guilty of it
me
too, though.
the work
I'm guilty
damn
of it too.
somebody got on $2,000 shoes, like look what I can do now. Like that shit means something to you because you never felt
Right.
value. So you try to attach your value to materialistic things or things externally of you because you don't have no other way of determining your value. You never taught that. If you
Right.
never taught to measure your value, you can't do shit but buy a Gucci bag and want everybody to see it because it means so much to you because that's how you attach yourself to value.
And
So
it's so hard breaking that too, though.
Yeah.
What you
we
say, though?
get we get used a lot. Like the
We do.
country uses us a lot, and
Right.
we haven't picked up on it. The majority of us haven't picked up on it yet. Whatever we do is gonna be cool,
Yeah.
right? Whatever we do is gonna be
We
cool.
set the
It,
culture.
it, it we steady. You
We
know what I'm
set the
saying? We
culture.
are the culture.
Yeah.
Whatever we do is going to be cool. And I think that if we educated ourselves more, that we really could change some things. But we buy into bullshit
Yeah.
too much.
Right.
We buy
Right.
into
Right.
and it's
It's
hard
just
enough. And we just have to change our mindset around certain things.
yeah. It's just it's a cycle. It's a long. Seems like it'll be a long. But I see change now with us having this conversation. Y'all doing this. This it's a lot of things changing now. We got a lot more platforms of people talking, and you don't have to be ignorant to everything like you kind of felt like it was when we were growing up. Like they wanted you to do that, and you really didn't have a choice.
I don't
Like,
think we was really ignorant growing. I think we was a more self-aware than we give ourselves credit for. I think I think we was kind of self-aware.
I think our generation is the first generation that not the first. It's this generation of black people that was like, huh? We
Yeah.
gave a little pushback.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like we started giving pushback. And we ain't have to go along to get
Right.
along and stuff like that. And these kids coming behind us, they even,
They
I
even
guess,
worse.
more radical.
Yeah, they
You
are.
know what I'm saying? They even
They
more
are.
radical.
They
They
are.
don't
Yeah.
understand rules, and that's
Right.
half good
And have bad.
and half bad.
Like I
Yeah.
never code switch. So when people say they code switch, I can't relate. And I worked in every industry you can think of, and I haven't ever code switched. I cannot relate to that. So when people say code switch,
Right.
I be like, I'm kind of quiet on it because I can't relate to the code switching. I worked in FedEx
Right.
head. I never code switch. I just didn't fucking talk to those white people. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
I
Right.
I didn't code switch to make myself, belong.
Fit
I
into a
I worked
certain.
in
Right.
pharmaceutical. I just never did that because when you hired me, I told you what I know when you interviewed me, but I didn't feel like I had to put on to be in this space. Like I didn't
Right.
feel like I
I
had.
never put no.
I just never felt
And
like I had.
y'all, we already intelligent people anyway. I mean, y'all highly intelligent. So why would y'all like? You need to put on when you talking to me. What I'm put on for you for? You know what I'm
But
saying? Like,
a lot of us do that. But these new
we
generations
do.
come behind us. It kind of, I feel like it was kind of us.
Mm-hmm.
Like we don't have to fit in with y'all. It's
Right.
still some of us
Yeah.
that,
Right.
but like I think it really started with us and increasing after us. Like we ain't got to fit in with what society
Right.
is right. And these
Right.
new
You're
kids,
exactly.
baby, they pushing the envelope, and
Mm.
I'm with it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Even when it come
I'm
down
with
to
it
stuff
too.
gender and stuff like that, I might not totally agree with it, but I just feel like
Freedom.
that y'all making y'all own decision. It's cool because
Right.
the
Right.
has decided too long what's right and what's wrong, and
Right.
oftentimes anything connected with dark skin is wrong.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
We was
Because they fear that though. They fear that.
we was in Harbortown like 2 Sundays ago, and it was a black guy on a golf cart playing Gucci Mane loud as fuck, just riding on the golf cart. And my husband was like, "Man, I love seeing black people just being publicly black." You know what I'm talking about? I
Me
said, "Me
too.
too,"
Hmm.
because it's all white people. 'Cause, it was nice outside. It was Sunday. They were like throwing football. All white people ride through there because he's like, "Bitch, this my neighborhood too." You know what I'm saying?
I
I love
can't
black
wait
Right.
people.
till the day see black people just like walking downtown smoking their dope.
Me
And I
too.
don't even smoke weed, but I'm just saying
Right.
like I want to see this
You know what
businessman,
it means. Yeah,
this
you know what it
business
means. Right.
walking down the street and they can
Smoking
smoke
cigarettes.
their dope freely and
Yeah.
nobody say nothing because you know what? Being black and participating in this activity does not make me a criminal because for too long this stuff has been criminalized. And why?
That's crazy.
And
And
why?
they do it. And I'm gonna tell you this: weed is not a black drug.
No.
No, what drug is a black drug?
No drugs are black drugs. I'm gonna
Thank
say this: maybe they codeine.
you. You said what?
But I'm saying maybe they drank that lean might be the only one that, like, I'm gonna say that might be
Like
the only one that came straight out the hood. Maybe though. Now I don't know. Now maybe.
liquid form, yeah, in liquid form, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, liquid form. Okay, we'll
But when you
get that.
talking
But
about them same drugs in pill form,
Or shooting up.
man, look, them same drugs in pill form, that's them.
But that lean
that's
great,
two.
like
That's
motherfuckers black as hell.
So okay, but
right.
it's
Right.
no drug really a black drug.
You true.
Things like
True.
that was produced to us. Now we
See,
probably have sharecroppers with the
I said
marijuana.
I said the same thing about it like this. When I like even when I was like when I first came doing stuff with the weed and publicly I had people that were saying, like, you crazy, blase, blase about me doing stuff. Yeah, I'm telling you, you'll be surprised at what people said about me with the weed. All right, so well, like when you look at a dude like Seth Rogen or something, right? Seth Rogen is accepted everywhere in America. And he's a known pothead. He's a weed. That man can smoke a joint in the White House with in front of Trump, and it'll be okay. Or Biden or whoever is in office. But when we do it, Or I mean, I know Snoop Dogg gets a pass, but you know what I'm saying. It's not
Why?
if it's a
Why?
rapper or somebody smoking
Not
weed, it's not
every
pursued the same way.
though.
Yeah.
Not all rappers get the passes that Snoop gets.
Yeah. He with my
Right. So I can't put Snoop. Right.
Snoop
That's what I'm
white.
saying.
Snoop ain't white, but
Right.
Snoop
Snoop.
probably
Snoop.
the
So
most.
what? He's pop. Right.
He's the
Right.
most accomplished rapper
Mm-hmm.
as far as like in
Mm-hmm.
sentence, that whole like
Mm-hmm.
I don't
Okay.
even want to
I,
really make you accomplished. Bad choice of
okay.
words.
I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna give an example. Okay. I saw Lil Duval on a clip with Kevin Hart. He tried to pass Kevin Hart the weed. Kevin Hart was like, "Nah, man." And look, Duval was like, "What you talking about? Like you can't do it." He was like, "I can't do that, man. For me, I can't do that." And it was like, but Seth Rogen smoking. I'm looking like it. I'm like Seth Rogen smoke pounds of weed all day. He is biggest like white comedian in the game. Like that didn't hurt his image. But if Kevin Hart did do it, we know what would happen to Kevin Hart. His image would have
Absolutely,
been tarnished after that.
absolutely.
Why
Yeah,
though?
Yep.
because they tried to railroad Kevin Hart.
3 times.
Yeah. So I mean,
3 times so
he
far.
knows. I slick kind of wish he would have did it though, because sometimes I feel like that we deserve to give them a big.
Fuck you.
You
That,
do. That's and the only way you can do is to allow them to break you down for that moment, so you can say fuck you. I gave you that.
yeah,
You can
and
have
don't,
it.
they can apologize about it.
But
Right. Right.
That's what
Right.
we do.
Right.
They put us in the corner because they do have things on lock. But if we stop apologizing, bro, because they need us, they make
They
money off
need
us.
us. Of
They
course.
really,
Big money. Big
and they
bucks.
fool us to thinking that we need them. They need us, and we are beneficial. And if y'all get together and give them a big one of these,
Nick
they're
Cannon.
going to get
Nick
to
Cannon.
you.
Nick Cannon,
Nick,
don't apologize. Don't.
I
What are
was
you
so
doing, bro? Don't do
I was
that. What are you doing? What are you doing?
yeah,
Now you gonna get a fuck you from both sides. And now we like, hey,
right.
bro.
You're right. Stick
I
this.
was rocking with
Me
him
too.
until he came out with that
Me too.
statement.
See
I
what
was
I'm
like, man,
saying? Yeah, we don't do that now. You can't do no flaky shit. You gonna be
Stand
you,
on
do
your
you.
word. If you said it,
Right.
if you
You
said it,
said
man,
but once
beat
when
it.
they
Beat it.
start putting
Yeah.
money out of our hands, they be breaking folks down. They be breaking
Right.
folks.
Right. That little power they give you that shit just so they can take it away. But I'm gonna tell you somebody else.
they give you the
We
illusion
said
of because if you had power, they couldn't take it.
they can
You
it's that it's
only
not real power, exactly, Caleb. Good point. Good point. But
yeah,
it,
they only give you the illusion
like
of power.
Charlie Sheen, look at him. Dude, this shit. Like after that crack binge he went on, but look at Lamar Odom. I'm just saying, look at how people are treated. Look how we're treated. You know what I'm saying? Like if that was somebody black, that's the same story to me. Charlie Sheen, Lamar Odom. But Charlie Sheen is sitting good somewhere in Beverly Hills right now, swimming in money still,
But
writing scripts.
you talking about people. But see, Lamar Odom not a person. He black. We ain't
See what I'm
people.
saying? That's all.
We not
That's
people. They don't recognize us as people. If they recognized us as people, do you know how many black men wouldn't have been shot by police if they recognized us as people? We ain't people to them.
Mm-hmm.
right,
We didn't start out
right,
people. Still ain't people. I don't care what they. I don't care if they made it legal for us to exist. Because at first we was illegal as hell. We were property,
right,
and
right.
what 1/5 of human. What was we 2/5 of human or something like that?
Three.
I'm around that Lord,
We was a
Lord and the
we
dog.
of a human.
Right,
That was the idea. And that is still the thought now. I don't care what they say, because if they
right.
looked at as if we were people, they could not do the things that they do to us.
They do. Right, right,
They
right.
couldn't do the things they do to us, but because they are innately savages, innately
Real
savages,
talk. Real talk.
they can do what they want to us, and we allow it.
Three
Right.
fifths. Mika.
3/5. Come on, Shamika, because I showed her
And
said three.
Miss Wayne gonna do it. You know she got us.
Yeah. So she a social studies curriculum writer, so she gonna
Right.
know.
You already know she coming in with the check. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
So,
right. County school social studies program. That's her. But like real talk, so it's just a lot of stuff that we beg for equality on, which equality don't exist. It just ain't gonna happen for us like this.
Right. Right.
It
Right.
and you can adjust and you make your own way. That's it. Adjust and make your own way. Shamika said, "Just say no." What are you just saying no to? So you
She's
telling
saying
us
to
that
you know to weed.
Shamika husband gonna be a big weed smoker? Watch, she gonna be mad as hell. That
Mm-hmm.
house gonna be
He
up
gonna
in smoke.
he
Cheech
gonna,
and
he
Chong.
gonna have a smoke.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you this, and then I also say this to people about like smoking weed. At least I can do mine in front of you. Like people do things in the closet in the dark. Like when you tell people that you like, well, I don't want that. I don't like somebody smoking weed. You may get somebody that's doing nothing, or you may think they're doing nothing.
Right.
And just think
Woo!
about it.
And a whole powder head.
But
Big time, big
that's what
time
you do
powder.
in front of you. That's how I feel about people who don't curse.
These and they
They
be a
say don't
whole.
trust people. They say don't trust people who don't curse. Like, yeah.
I don't. I don't. But let me tell you about these lawmakers. You got these lawmakers sitting up on the hill, nose full of that dust,
Hmm.
and making laws about people that can't smoke weed. I'm lying.
True,
I'm lying.
true,
These kind of people who make laws about no abortion then pay for their side chicks to get abortion, or they make laws
true,
against gay rights and have their boyfriend at the pick them up
true,
on the street to go sleep with
true,
them. It's all the
true,
same people. They don't
true.
want this stuff in their face because they want to do their stuff on the low. They don't want everybody doing it. They want to just do it on their own thing because they want to detach themselves from the sin. So I don't want to make it where it's
True.
legal because I'm not
Right.
associated. You know, them the same people.
Mm-hmm.
See, when you try to make things like that, when people tie that into like the laws are like white based on white people's morals to me, right? And some of those things we got a
More.
different set of morals about.
And the thing about it is, I don't understand. These people don't have morals. People want a moral from people with no moral
True.
compass. Like, why?
That's
Why
true.
you basing
Okay.
your
Good point.
morality on people who don't even have morals? Like these
That's
people
true.
don't have no,
That's
have
real.
no code
That's
of
real.
conduct. They have nothing. So it's like I don't understand. I saw somebody that was talking about morality, but they selling fake clothes on Facebook. I'm like, so y'all need some who telling y'all fake Gucci, and let them be the voice of
Where is the
more.
morality in
Yeah,
fake Gucci?
right. So y'all let a person telling y'all fake Gucci and fake red bottoms telling you what's more or not. And you know,
Right.
I see stuff like that, I just laugh. Like what they are your standard of morality. Like people are
I
very
mean,
I create
you
my
got
own in my relationship and my
right.
understanding of God. I create my own standard,
Exactly.
and if that's not okay with you, then I'm okay with it. You just don't want to stay away from me because I'm gonna do my shit like I do my I cuss and I'm a drink. And that's it. Because I have this totally different understanding of God than maybe you do.
Yeah, you doing yours in front of me though. You see what I'm saying? That ain't nothing in the that's like I can be me in front of you, bro. Whatever you think that I'm flawed on, in your opinion. But hey, that's me. Whatever. Me and God good on it. You know what I'm saying? At least but I'm telling you, I don't have to some people can't, that ain't them in front of you right then and there.
So y'all listen, I know y'all out there, y'all been hanging with us. It's time for the giveaway. And the giveaway tonight is brought to you by June 6th Accessories. Shout out to Ashley Burks and her lovely business. I always wanted to support it. I'm gonna give me a necklace too. I am gonna go ahead and throw these names in here. So of course we don't have the prize in front of you because you're getting it custom made. Um, Vernita Wilburn, Lasagna Cone, Nastasia Thomas, Molly Bloom, Shamika Wine, Shanika Smith, Tamara Williams, Tiffany Jones, Laura Wine, Misha Coleman, V. Washington, Maria, I know this song. Kendra Freeman, Ricky King, Tempest top fan Haley, and Jerica Barnes. I
Drum
hope this.
roll.
I
I
know.
know last time was an old winner.
Tiffany Jones.
Tiffany Jones, are you here, Tiffany? Tiffany. Tiffany.
Man,
Tiffany.
I just read what Shamika said.
It's okay if Tiffany stepped out of the chat. I'm gonna shake it up again. Come on, new
I
winner.
know. Let me get a new person.
Yeah, pick a new winner.
Bonita Wilburn.
Bernita Wilburn. Hey, Nikki. Benita, you in here? Them folks said Nick.
Y'all get nobody a chance to do it.
Give them a chance to
Let
say
them
their
tight.
name.
Let them tight.
Nikki. Them folks said Nick. Y'all want that necklace, huh? Yo, so even if you don't win, June 6th is having a sale right now.
Yep.
So you can get one of these for $25 right now. And you could click on her website. I got it in there. We're gonna go next. Nikki not here.
Shamika Wine.
Shamika Wine. Is Shamika Wine in the chat? Is Shamika here?
Well, next.
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 Shamika left the chat.
Shamika left it next.
Oh, there she go.
There
Hold
she
up.
go.
There you go. All right, Shamika.
Yes, sir.
All right, Shamika. I just want to see. I'm gonna pick one, see who the next one was gonna be.
You gonna say yes, sir?
Laura.
Oh.
Oh. Y'all, shout out to y'all for chilling with us. I wasn't even feeling my best tonight, but I done pulled this energy up out of me, so I appreciate y'all. No judgment over here. I say legalize
She
that
said Shamika gone.
I say legalize that marijuana, let all them dope boys out of jail, clear their record, and let them start selling legal weed. And then make me a brownie after y'all do.
I want to be like Lauren here. My rule of
Shout
world,
out to that.
all my sons, all of them be free. That's what it be. Nobody will be in jail for selling no marijuana.
All right,
Legalize.
y'all. Holla at y'all.
Bye.